What changed in our nation that precipitated the opioid crisis we're in? Pharmaceutical companies brought to market new, powerful medications to alleviate pain. Prescribers, with the help of companies marketing these drugs, failed to understand the addictive qualities of these medications and the potential long-term consequences of initiating them. According to the CDC, over 115 Americans die each day as a result of opioid overdose. Beyond the alarming loss of life, the opioid crisis is having serious consequences on the social and economic well-being of our nation. Starting around 2010, we began to see an increase in deaths caused by heroin, and in 2013, an even sharper increase in deaths caused by other synthetic opioids, such as fentanyl. Baltimore, Maryland has been among the hardest hit cities when it comes to our nation's opioid crisis. From 2015 to 2016, Baltimore saw a nearly 60% increase in the death rate related to drug overdoses, a rate second only to Washington, D.C. Treating people with addiction is a difficult, long-term endeavor. We have no silver bullet solution for it, but given what's at stake, we need to use thoughtful, focused approaches that give us a chance at moving the needle in the right direction in our fight against the opioid crisis. One of the approaches with the most evidence demonstrating its effectiveness is medication-assisted treatment, also known as MAT. MAT is behavioral counseling combined with medication such as buprenorphine or methadone. In Baltimore, the availability of buprenorphine coincided with a 37% decrease in heroin deaths. Despite evidence that shows its effectiveness, less than one-half of privately funded substance use disorder treatment programs offer MAT, and only one-third of patients with opioid dependence at these programs actually receive it. Our focus is on two critical aspects of opioid addiction. Evidence suggests that when indicated, patients initiated on MAT immediately on a visit to emergency room had better treatment outcomes when compared to patients only screened for opioid use disorder or referred for treatment. Our intervention will include partnering with Baltimore emergency departments to provide education on the role they have in combating an opioid crisis and providing a toolkit to help minimize barriers for emergency departments to initiate MAT, such as getting prescribers qualified to prescribe MAT and linking patients to local clinics that provide MAT on a long-term basis. What part can the pharmaceutical industry play in helping to address a crisis they contributed to? There will be no quick fixes for our nation's addiction problem, but there may be opportunities to contribute to a solution. Given the difficult behavioral aspects of addiction recovery, the second prong of our intervention is to develop a toolkit geared towards local MAT clinics to help them employ newly available long-acting medications that minimize the decision burden someone in recovery is often subject to. An example of one of these products is an implantable device that provides constant, low-dose levels of buprenorphine for 6 months per implantation. The first prong of our program is focused on increasing access to medication-assisted treatment. The second prong of our program is focused on increasing the use of long-acting MAT products to increase chances that patients stay on the path to recovery.